Beware of the Mist Witch. It's gonna get you all misty. You'll be misty-eyed because you'll be fearing for your life, you know. Fearing that you'll get frosted with this frost mist. Or maybe you'll be fearing, you know, some nightmares. Maybe you'll be afraid of a poison mist, you know. Maybe you're afraid of freaking Night Maiden's Mist, you know. You're afraid of those Night Maidens, you know, Maidens of the Night. Maybe you're afraid of a little bit of a Raptor's Mist, you know. You're afraid, you know, beware, you know. So this build is level 15 build. Shout out to Zealous Souls for giving me advice that if I want to do a Death Blight build, you know, at low levels, Fia's Mist is probably the way to go. I went the lowest I could go that I felt comfortable with and still have the stats for Fia's Mist. 23 int. Faith is at 18. And so to get that at level 15, I'm actually using the Marika Soreseal. That gives me 5 in mind, intelligent, faith, and arcane, you know. But you know, and then in addition to that, I also got the Stargazer Heirloom and the Two Fingers Heirloom to get my my faith and intelligence to the acquired stats for that. The Prince of Death Staff is more like a fashion thing. It just works for this build, of course, because it's a death build. But technically, the Meteor Staff at this level is higher scaling for other spells. So you may want to use that. This is good for fashion. Also, it's particularly it's good for Rancor Call. It's actually better for that, you know, which goes with the theme of the build. She's got all the mist that you can ever think of. You know, you got the Night Maiden Mist, you got the Frost Mist, she's got the Poison Mist, and Fia's Mist, of course. And we got the Golden Order because that's best for this build. With the stats we got, even though we're not using it for offensive spells, really. So it doesn't really matter too much. Furl Finger, of course, I always have to have Furl Finger Trick Mirror because I want to look like a cool witch, you know. I don't want to be red all the time. And it's good for sneaking up on people. The fashion is obviously all black and real witchy. The Freezing Pot is good for like stunning people, so like maybe you want to stun them while they're like trying to run away from the mist or something, or it slows them down. You know, Sleep is good for that, to stun people. I got these Noble Estocs because again, I'm running low on stats. I only got 10 strength and 10 dex, and this is like the thrusting sword, the only thrusting sword I can use. And so I'm using a lot of basic weapons for that reason. You can use Gravity Well to get people running away, but I found that like it's actually better to use gravitas, especially if you're surrounded by people. You know, you just go around and you just practice at your feet, and you do this gravitas, and that sucks people into the mist. Good to hold the spell for a long time because that makes it spread further. But you don't always have the luxury of time, right? You can just poke them, and that stuns them sometimes, and it keeps them in the mist. And it actually didn't take that long to farm. You know, these are a really rare drop, but funny enough, it took me like 15 minutes to get these two. When you get someone to like get Death Blighted and they become a tree, you can actually, and I learned this from Zealous Souls too, you can use Lifesteal Fist to grab them out of the animation, but then it keeps looping, and then they go back into turning a tree, and you can just keep doing that, and it just loops them until they're dead with the Lifesteal Fist. Zealous Souls is a little bit more toxic, and he actually just backstabs them. You can backstab someone when they're in a death, when they're, you know, becoming a tree, and you can just chain that forever. Use your bow and like use the rainbow stone arrows to like light them up like a Christmas tree. That's always fun. I do have Raptors in the Mist because that is a mist, and I don't use it that often, but it's fun to have on this build. The deal with this build is just to like get people Death Blighted. You know, I'm at low level because I want to find people who have low resistance to Death Blight. I think Vitality is a stat. Like the higher your level, the more vitality you get, and the more resistance you have to Death Blight. So it's actually better at low levels. lower your accessibility to instant death. See, hide the number. So instant death is Death Blight. You know, it's similar to Curse in other Dark Souls games. It's not as easy to look all the time, like, because people do tend to run away. If you got like a gank on you, if you got 2 people on you, even 3 people on you, they can still blender you. I mean, you could go rushing in and they might be aggressive and they might just stay in the mist. But a good technique is to sneak up and, like, you know, find the right opportunity. Maybe they're busy fighting some mobs. Maybe they're like in a small little room, a little corner, and there's nowhere to run, and that's when you do the mist, do the gravitas. The flask here, I've got the Crimson Bubble tier, restores HP when you're dead, so that basically gives me another chance at life. And then this, I got to reduce my equip load so I can do light roll, you know, for 3 minutes. At least in the beginning, we're not trying to use melee to kill them or anything, or offensive spells. We're trying to, like, stay alive as long as possible to get them to die to Death Mist. At some point, you know, they start to wise up and they start to realize what you're doing, and so they don't fall for the mist trap. And at that point, you know, I switch over to maybe freezing mist to get, you know, get a frost off, and then I use poison to, like, get them poisoned. Of course, we got Maiden Mist, which is, you know, even hurts you if you're stepping it. But that's a good way to block off exits. At 16 F mine, which I have because I have the Marika Soreseal, gives me 5, and I went to 11 at mine. It gives you enough, like, to do like 4 uses of Fia's Mist. The hardest boss was Fia's Champions for me, really. My technique was basically with the spear, I would just run around a lot, you know, basically be running around and just going in for pokes, because, like, Leyndell would use the death sorcery a lot, so it was a lot of, like, it was just patience, you know, a lot of running, a lot of, like, going in at the right moment. But you gotta do that fight to get Fia's Mist, so, or you can have someone drop you stuff, you know, that's I guess the easiest way to do it. I feel like I earned this build in a way. You could see it as a little bit toxic to go for low levels. I see it more like a learning experience, you know, just think of it more like you're teaching, you know, the beginners about Death Blight, you know? You don't want to stay in that Death Blight. And that's the Mist Witch. Enjoy the Death Blight. Calm down. Succumb to the mist. What are they doing, Blues? Okay. Well, now you're trapped in a little room. As you wait for a blue. Damn. Still got you though. I'm just watching. I left you a warming stone. And I think this is one of the early invasions I did. And it works best on aggressive players who think that they can you know, rivers of blood you and not die. I guess they don't know about the status effect that much, or they think they can kill you before they get the proc on, like before they get cursed. But this Kevin here, you know, was a little too eager, and as you can see in a second, they're gonna get cursed. And all they do is, of course, you know, the L2 button, that's all they do, the corpse piler. It's their favorite thing. And there they go. Pop. Now the host here, I think, was a little bit smarter. Like, you know, they kept their distance. I don't think they got procced with the mist. I think they just jumped down. They just jumped. That's what they did. They're like, well, I'll take my own life. Oh yeah, this host, for example, they were pretty smart too. Like they didn't stick in, you know, I mean, common sense, I guess. They didn't stay in the mist, so they had to keep running away. And I used the gravity well, which I saw someone else use to like basically get people to get back into your mist with gravity. But I ended up using poison because I guess it's still misty, right? It's still considered a mist, even if it's on a weapon, because look, they got a poison mist around their body. And so when I can't get them in the curse, I just I use poison instead. I don't have to do anything. And these folks, they were just like hanging out here for a while. I was like waiting for them to continue, but of course they're just camping out here, and that was their mistake. You know, do not, you know, stay in a small little room or little area and hope that the invader, you know, comes fight you in it, because, you know, they might have night Maiden's Mist, and there's no escape from that. They could have gone out the door, you know, they should have gone out the door. That was their escape plan. But I don't think they planned it out. They're like, we gotta go upstairs and attack this witch. And if they use the warming stone, like, just put Death Mist over the warming stone. And then they don't want to use that warming stone anymore. Or if they do, they'll get blighted. I think here's where the host gets blighted. Or maybe... yeah, right there. They don't have to be in the middle of it. They can just be on the sides. Like, he was just running on the side of it, and he was close enough for it to get blighted. Alright, we're in the Mist Woods. Fitting for our character, the Mist Witch. Could it be a solo host? Oh, of course not. Should we try the slumber technique? Maybe we can meet them up there in the castle. I don't know if they're going up there though. They saw me in the bush, but I put that concealing veil on. Disappear like mist. It's getting misty. It's getting misty. Nice. So maybe when they're in the castle walls, we'll go for the Fia's Mist. That way they'll be trapped in the castle. There'll be less place to hide. Could they go in a little small room perhaps? Not sure. It looked like they were coming this way, and the ballista's firing, so that means they went past the entrance, right? With the barricades. And now they're probably past it. And I hear the Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead is definitely moving about. Getting hit by some soldiers probably. And the rat is moving over there. The rat's moving. They're coming in. Alright, so now hoping that they'll come in here. I'll do Fia's Mist. And they'll have nowhere to go. It's risky for sure. Maybe I should put on Bloodhound Step. Damn. Hey, what's up? With like 1 HP, we made it. I didn't even have to use... I should have used Bloodhound Step, but I just naturally pressed circle. Oh, hi there. using keen weapons, I imagine. Okay, are they going right or left? Right or left? No, they're gonna go straight. We're gonna kill him this way. Where was the chariot this whole time? Did they pass by? That was a good one. So that's a way to like get them out of the loop of the Death Blight. That was pretty cool. Let's not risk it. There's a way to go around this way we can do. We just do the running jump here. We gotta get on this. And we'll meet them on this side. We can do the blight on the bridge and they might fall, they might roll away and fall down. But we can do it when they're already crossed, that way their exit is blocked off. And that's how you do it. I had a good cover there behind here. And they just stood there for a while too because they weren't sure how to advance. You know, again at level 15 we do get, you know, a lot of beginner players. Probably quite unaware with the stats effect. But now they know. Seems to be just two of them that don't got blues on. Looks like they're just gankers waiting for the invaders. Are they gonna come up? Well, now I know what I'm doing. I got killed by the freaking axe. The guillotine. Well, that's one way to end it. Huh? Oh shit. They just ran up to me, I didn't realize. think they caught on to my plan. They must have quit. Squid on a stick. That's how you make it. And it lands between. They're going forward. Wrong button. Shit, can't reach. I need to cure myself. I don't want to use a bolus. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have enough. Shit. Aren't there some birds over here I can use? I get a lot of poise with this. Hilarious, dude. They escaped the freaking Death Blight by riposting me. But I don't know how that happened. Was I accidentally guarding or something? Or no, I think they backstabbed me is what they did. They got Death Blight exactly when they were backstabbing me. And so I saw the Death Blight going off, and then they backstabbed me. I survived, and they didn't. They got that Death Blight right after. They didn't touch the lever. Okay, good. That's good to know. Still got to come up here. Now, ladder situations could be good for the mist. Because it applies as they're walking up. And if they commit to getting up here, then they will surely get death blighted. Shall we wait for them? Might be our best opportunity. Of course, they can just drop down and not engage. So it might be best to do it where they can see me and they think they have a chance to hit me, maybe. Or when they're up high enough where they think they can make it out of the mist real quick. I wonder if they like fall into the mist, if they'll get a tree, they'll become a tree in the middle of the air. That'll be fun. Now this is a small area, so it's probably good to stay here. And maybe use gravitas to keep them around. Might be multiple people. I gotta time it right too. Like when will I start? I gotta do the long rest one too. Okay, here they come. No, they're not committing. That actually stunned him long enough. What is going on? Two trees. Blighty. Me thinks they're a melee build. Could be a melee vampire. Oh shit. We got the whole. Just two people. Wait, where are y'all going? Come back here. You don't want to play with me? Going to the grace, perhaps? What are you doing? I think they're just going to the grace. They don't want to lose their souls. Which is fine, whatever. It's a bit boring, but that's the game playing. Just the wrong one. Oh, can't go to this grace now, can you? Got too much of these. I didn't mean to do that. Only got one of them. Proc. Oh, damn it. That was pretty close. Thought maybe I could get them. Maybe they were like just a sliver away, but GG's. Yeah, there's no need to respond to their message, you know. Just play the game, you know. I'm just like role-playing an invader here, you know. I don't want to break the illusion of the game, you know. Just you're fighting the Mist Witch. Not me. You know, every now and then I do like to interact with people. Sometimes poke fun at them or something. Like, But in general, alright, I just let the game speak for itself. Oh, they're in there. We need to sneak up in there. It's a furled finger. They're both in there. Maybe we can get them. Bunch of freaking samurai. Damn, didn't do that quick enough. I gotta not be locked on. That was close. But they've caught on to what I'm doing here. Is there another? There's another wolf there. Don't want to get blendered. We could lead them to the jump here. That's deadly. Hey, look, a grace. They didn't fall for it. You gotta land that at the right place to not get hurt. Okay, so I don't think they're looking this way. You can. I don't think they saw me. Did they defeat those enemies over there? Nice. That's that. Hit them with the poison. You wanna fight here? Is that what we wanna do? Well, we're at the Grace. Are they trying to get me to come down there? I think they're trying to get to the, if you let me, respawn, maybe I can get that thing open for you. Or this elevator. Yeah, it's pretty late. And yeah, okay. Night, night. See you later, Lapista. You think they're gonna give me space? Maybe I can respawn now that they're over here, because I think they have to be close to the elevator for me to respawn at the bottom. I mean, I suspect they saw me go up, like spawn up there. They're like, well, might as well kill them and wait for someone to spawn down there to. But they didn't know I could do this. I don't think Fio's Mist works on elevators. Which is unfortunate, like it stays wherever it's procced. Check it out! I did it for you. Now you go down. Let's go down. Let's go explore Leyndell. Check it out. Is this what you wanted? Maybe they didn't want this. Maybe they just wanted a duel. Let's go. Where'd they go? Disconnect or something? Wait, they disappear? Look at that. They disappear when I walk away. That's funny. Run! Now we can be dirty. Yeah, it's that lever. Shit. That hit me. We're gonna go back up. don't you go fall down there? It's okay.